I know how to study during the holidays. There's so much noise, so much chaos. There's just a lot of distractions everywhere. But then, hi, if you're new here, I'm Malaysia Kanye. I create inspirational content. If that's something that you're into, kindly join the fam by subscribing. I can assure you, you're gonna love it here. But let's talk about how to study effectively during the holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, I know the holidays are so much different from your actual academic year. Why? Easy, because no one is in school, there's so much distractions, and you just have to have that self-control to actually get into the zone. So, how to study during holidays? Simple. BDD. Balance, discipline, and dedication. Let's talk about balance. Be organized, have a plan. Before you have a plan, you have to have a goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? What is it that you are chasing? It's so much easier to strategize your work based on a goal that you are chasing, based on a goal or something that you want to achieve, basically. So why do you want to study during the holidays? What are you trying to achieve? Obviously, your plan for a 50% and an 80% would definitely not gonna be the same. If you're chasing for an 80%, your plan will definitely be different from when you're chasing a 50%. But then, okay, being organized, having balance, right? Have a study plan, have a study timetable, like strategize your work in such a way that it is achievable during the holidays. Because remember, at home, there are like people in the house, there's family, there's friends, there's social media, and all those kind of stuff. So have a study plan that can accommodate all those activities. You don't just want to lock in and block and neglect other areas of your life. It's important to spend time with friends, spend time with family, and just have a little social time. That's healthy as well. But then have a timetable which is realistic to achieve, and also set short-term and long-term goals that you want to achieve. Basically, set long-term and short-term goals in your studies. By this I mean, if you want to achieve a certain chapter, or a certain topic, or maybe certain chapters, if you want to cover maybe 5 topics in a week, or 3 chapters in 3 days or in a week. So basically, have short-term and long-term goals, have daily targets as well, that okay, fine, by the end of this day you should be done with this, by the end of the day you should be done with this. Because I feel like it is so much easier to stay grounded when you know what you're chasing. That's why I'm saying that you need to have a goal. Your goal should be strong enough to shake you. It should be strong enough to shift you. Now let's move into the other 2 areas, either discipline or dedication. Let's start with dedication. I strongly believe that for discipline to it is easy to be disciplined if you're already dedicated to your craft. Dedication has to be there. Whether it's studies or just any form of business, you need to be dedicated to your craft. It is very important, because if dedication is not there, it's going to be hard for you to be disciplined, right? So after having your plan, your goal, your timetable to create that organized plan, be dedicated. You need dedication, because motivation won't always be there. There's a saying that if you want something as bad as you want to breathe, you're gonna do it. I love motivational speakers. I know I had this from this other motivational speaker, and they're like, if you want something as much as you want to breathe, you're gonna go for it, you're gonna chase it, you're gonna do it. So be dedicated to your craft, because remember, it's the holidays. There's zero pressure, there's zero motivation, there's zero encouragement. People are just out there having fun. People are just out there making noise. It's just you and your books during the holidays. So you need that dedication, you need that self-control. Moving on to discipline. Guys, discipline is not about motivation. Motivation won't always be there, I can assure you. You won't always feel like studying all the time. You won't always feel like clocking in, because it's the holidays. You have a choice to show up or not even to show up at all. It's your choice. It's completely up to you. So having that self-control based on the goal that you want to achieve, based on what you are chasing. That's why I'm saying that your goal should be strong enough to shake you. You have to have that self-control, because without self-control, it's gonna be hard, because studying during the holidays, it's tough, it's not easy. So having those three skills, like balance, discipline, and dedication, I can assure you it's gonna be easy. Because Remember, it's not about how you feel. Because, like, guys, if you're committed to something, your feelings don't matter. You won't always feel like showing up on a day-to-day basis. You won't always feel like waking up and open those books and study those notes. Like, you won't always feel like it. You just have to have self-control. It has nothing to do with feelings. You won't always feel like locking in. It is so hard to lock in, especially if there is zero pressure. But let's say maybe you are studying during the holidays because maybe you are preparing for an upcoming exam, for maybe, like, for example, maybe like a supplementary exam or a deferred exam. I mean, at least there's like pressure to like lock in and all that. But let's just say maybe you're just preparing for the next academic year. It's quite a bit tricky, right? So you need to have that self-control. And guys, the rest is just up to you. The rest is your choice. The rest is up to you to show up on a day-to-day basis. The rest is up to you to put in the work. So I just hope this helps. Like, have balance, have a study plan, have a timetable that you can follow, be realistic, set short-term and long-term goals and go for it. And then be dedicated to your craft. Like, you need to love what you do. I mean, well, of course, but then, like, it's school. Let's just hold that right there. But then be dedicated to your craft and have that self-control, have that self-discipline, because you won't always feel like it. And holidays are tricky because there's so much noise, people are outside, and it's up to you. It's up to you basically. But then, hey, if you've made this decision to study during the holidays, congratulations. Like, that's a huge step. That's a huge step that shows determination, honestly, because it shows us there's that hunger to succeed in you. There's just that hunger to put in the work, and you doing that, it means a lot. It shows that there's just that much determination in you. And congratulations for choosing that step, for trying to make that step. But I just hope you stick to it and be consistent. Be consistent. Just be consistent. Very important. And yeah, I just hope that helps, and all the best with your studies. Good luck with your studies, with your academics. And yeah, man, just continue putting in the work, continue showing up for yourself, continue doing the right thing. And I just hope this helps. Just don't forget, have a goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Draw your plan, be realistic, let it be achievable. Set short-term and long-term goals based on what you want to achieve, and then have the dedication, like be dedicated to your craft, and have self-control, discipline, very important. And hey, just keep on doing the work, lock in. And I just hope this was helpful. All the best with your studies, and yeah, man, until I catch you next time. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, all the best. Cheers.